Hi, how is everybody? Welcome back to my incredible new Spotify podcast, Chrysalis, The Family Adventures. As we move into some of the tougher parts of this story, reflecting the year 2020 when I scripted it, I'd like to put out there a call to you to volunteer to help out by joining me on a Zoom call so we can have the parts read by different people. If any of these characters jump out at you in a way you can identify with, please contact me right away. Call my number of 201-783-2770. Send me a text as well as, just in case I don't get this call. I would be so happy to move this one step closer to an actual cast that makes the characters come more alive. In episode 11, Mike FaceTimes Joey offering to help out, which Joey resists vehemently. Verna reacts in shock when Kamala reveals her sex change intention, telling her the ugly racial truth about being a young black male. Joey returns home from work completely defeated, and Giselle from the door of the kitchen tries to comfort him, but the issue of Mike helping, plus wearing the mask, is really pissing Joey off, and they argue instead, her finally cursing him as she has to brush by him, unmasked, to get upstairs. Via FaceTime, Kamala assures Samantha she'll rethink the sex change. Samantha is slow to trust this, but they manage to restore a lot of the good feeling. Mike drops by the money Joey didn't want him to help out with in the mailbox and texts a very appreciative Giselle while the radio sounds dire news. And now, here is episode 11, Tempting the Dragon in Many Ways. Fade in. Voiceover. Previously on Chrysalis, The Family Adventures. Internal. Samantha's room, night. Samantha and Kamala are on Samantha's bed, lying together. Kamala. I'm actually thinking of becoming a boy. Cut to internal. Samantha's room, night. Samantha is on her bed texting. Image. Text being typed. Samantha. I both hope this virus lasts so you won't make that change and that it ends quickly so I can be with you as much as possible before you become somebody I won't recognize. Image. Text Kamala. Oh, you'll recognize me. Don't be that dramatic, Sam. Look, if you really love me, you'll fully and totally support me. That's what love really means. Come on. Image. Text being typed. Samantha. What about supporting me? Doesn't what I want count? Image. Text Kamala. Not if it's about my body and my identity and how I want to be seen by others. Pause. Image. Text Kamala. Hey, it's your move. Aren't you going to play the game? It's your move. It's been like your move forever. Image. Text being typed. Samantha. I'm not in the mood anymore. She puts her phone down, looking sad and dejected, like she's about to cry. Cut to. Internal, split computer phone screens. The kitchen, living room, Samantha's bedroom, day. Giselle and Josh together. Joey, Samantha, Giselle. I tried to arrange this whole nice situation where we could be together as a family since we're in this crisis. It may seem like an imposition now, but wait till days go by and you're all by yourselves with no one. You'll be singing a different tune. Tell them, Josh. Josh. Why me? Giselle. Because you've been alone all this time. Josh. It's not the alone part that sucked. I actually like that. It's the technology part. Joey. Well, I got news for all of you. If this keeps up, you can say goodbye to both alone and to technology, because if we can't pay the bills, we don't get internet or a place to be alone. Now, honey, how do you propose to overcome that one? Giselle, after a silence. I don't know, Joey. We'll just have to hunker down. Maybe we gotta cut out some of the technology for the time being. Maybe you can ask Mike for a loan? I think he'd be glad to help. Cut to Joey. Look, don't talk to me about my father helping out. The last thing I want is for him to have something to hold over me the rest of my life. Caption. And now, continuing on in and out of the cocoon. Theme music slash display. Internal, the shop, Dave. The shop is eerily quiet. Joey is sitting at the desk on the computer. Intercut. Split computer screens. Mike's office, Dave. Mike is wearing a mask. Joey isn't. Mike. Wow. It feels like ages since we last spoke. How are you holding up? Joey points to himself and the background. Look, me fine. Work hell. Mike. I know. Giselle told me to FaceTime you. I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I'm not a technology kind of person. Joey. Yeah, I know. You've been living inside your head your whole life. Well, I've been working with my hands. Now, because of this latest Democrat hoax, these hands ain't got nowhere. Mike, smiling. Joey. Are you really? Joey, almost interrupting. And I blame you. Mike, excited. Me? Joey. Yeah, you. It's your fault. Mike. How's it my fault? This I gotta hear. Besides how ridiculous, Joey, interrupting. It's your fault because you're teaching that liberal garbage that Trump's to blame for everything. Mike, well, how did that cause the virus? Joey, look, let me tell you something. We've had viruses forever. All of a sudden, we've got the greatest economy this country's ever had, and it's election year. So these Democrats have to start creating a panic so none of us can run our businesses, which we're all doing so well. Mike, Joey, this is not Democrat Republican. This is based on science. People are getting infected and dying like never before. These are facts. Joey, oh yeah, college professor? Prove it then. It's all the propaganda they deliberately put on there to scare us from going out, so the economy ends up being ruined and they win the election. I've seen this trick before, but they're not going to get away with it this time because they don't know who they're dealing with. It'll be like that lame witch hunt and impeachment all over again. You'll see come this November. Mike, resigned look. I guess it's pointless of me to ask how come you're not wearing a mask. Joey, don't start that with me. I got enough of this harassment from my wife. Mike, Joey, she's concerned about you, as am I. Joey, look, if you're really that concerned, then let me do my job and you do yours. Mike, Joey, I'm only here to set up the online curriculum, so once the tech gets the whole thing set up, I can work and teach from home. I don't know the first thing about systems interfacing. You probably know more than I do. Joey, do I look like a college professor? I can't take my work home. Mike, well, that's what I was trying to tell you. I'll help the family out until you can get back on your feet. Joey, Giselle put you up to this, didn't she? Mike, that's right. Joey, well, you can forget about that. Thank you for the offer, but no thank you. I'm a working man. I don't take no handouts. Mike, Joey, I'm your father. This is what families do, so it's not a handout, especially at a time like this. Joey, no. Mike, Joey, think of the kids. And Giselle, are you going to be selfish like this over pride? Joey, interrupting as easily as selfish. No! Shh, I'm going to work and make money, and that's it. Mike, Joey, you're a stubborn man. Internal. Kamala and Verna's house, kitchen. Kamala and Verna are sitting at the table eating. Kamala looks subdued, like something's wrong. Kamala. Samantha says everybody has to wear a mask there, and they eat in separate rooms. Verna. Well, if we do it right and wear it the entire time we're outside the house, we won't have to wear it inside the house. Kamala. If you ask me, it seems a bit extreme what Samantha's mom is subjecting them to. I mean, it's a family. How could they be at risk from each other? I'm worried this emergency is making her crazy and it might be affecting everyone else. Verna. Her mom cares about her family very much. She just wants them safe. Kamala. And you don't? Verna. I didn't say that. but every situation is different. First of all, there's only two of us, but there's four of them. And with that husband of hers who's not altogether upstairs, Kamala, say what? Verna, you heard me. Pause. Lord knows what that man will do. He's totally unpredictable. He's one of those people trying to cause trouble on account of someone never gave him the love he should have had. Kamala, wow, Mom, I never saw it like that. Verna, well, you should start thinking about what makes people tick. I know that kind of person. I grew up around prejudiced people like that. You just stay as far away from them as you can. You don't know when they'll pull out a gun and start shooting. Kamala, wow. They continue to eat in silence. Kamala looks downward and kind of sad. Verna, look, honey, we're all in this. I know it's tough, but you're going to have to give up Samantha for a while. Kamala, it's not that, Ma. Verna, so what's with the down face? Kamala, we had another fight. Verna, again? My God, you fight almost as much as you get happy with each other. Every time I turn around, it's something else with you two. Kamala, hey, look, I can't control that. Verna, yes, you can. What's it about this time? Kamala, she doesn't want me to have the sex change. Verna, in shock, pauses, looks at her. Excuse me? The sex what? Sex who? Kamala, I never told you I'm going to be a boy. Verna, oh no, you're not. You're not going to be a black boy in today's America. And no, you never told me. That would have been a major shock I would have remembered. Kamala, oh my God, I could have sworn I did. Verna, what else haven't you told me? And I don't want to know what you two do behind closed doors. As long as you're not getting pregnant, it's not my business. And besides, next to this shocker, that stuff is old school. Kamala, I'm sorry, Mom. I guess until Samantha, it was something I wasn't really sure about. Verna breathes out. Not sure what to say. Verna, tell me the truth, Kamala. What's really at the bottom of this? Kamala, what do you mean? Verna, you've never shown comfort around the male sex. And now all of a sudden you spring this on me? Come on, tell me the truth. Kamala, this is the truth. Verna, I don't think you really know what you want. Kamala, taken aback. What? Verna, you're still growing up. You're not ready for life decisions like this. It's the same as marriage. There's a lot you still have to learn. Like for one thing, you're a walking target for police and other armed white men, like Samantha's father. I don't want to have to lose sleep every night wondering if you're ever going to make it home. Kamala. Oh, so if I was born a boy, then it would be okay to be a walking target, or for you to lose sleep at night. Or would you then want me to have a sex change? Verna. Don't be ridiculous, Kamala, because you know that'd be totally different. Kamala. How so? I'm getting the feeling deep down you're a lot more prejudiced than you give off. Verna, angry. What'd you say? You have no idea what every black male has to go through, or every black mother. Kamala. But it's like you got a double standard for men and women. Verna. No, because that's the way it is. I've protected you from a lot. You have no idea until you're up against a real police officer, and then you might find out very quickly if you don't watch yourself. 'Cause you give off like a boy in so many ways. They might mistake you like they mistake so many other things on black people for something they're not. And I'd have taught you all the things every young black man needs to know to survive that every young black woman doesn't. At this point, it's too late. That takes years of training. Maybe even if you do follow all the precautions, look what happens out there still. Too many names, even to mention. Kamala is suddenly silent and in deep thought. Kamala, wow, I never thought of all that. Verna, now think of your girlfriend. I don't blame her for feeling cheated if you go through with this sex change. You're taking away the girl she fell in love with. Kamala, what? You're taking her side? Verna, if it's the right side, yeah. Kamala, wow, this is hitting me real hard. Verna, well, it's going to hit you a lot harder if you lose both your girlfriend and your life. I protested for women's rights. You should be proud to be a woman. Kamala. What about transgender having the same rights as a cisgender? Verna. A cis what? Kamala. Cisgender. Verna. I know what you said. The hell is a cisgender? Kamala. That's someone like you who identifies as the gender you were born with. Verna. Right. And I'm proud of the gender I was born with. Just like I'm proud of the race I was born with, too. I hope you're not thinking of changing that. We already got too many white men in this world. Kamala, Ma, it's not like that. But you talk of being proud. Well, that's how I feel about being trans and able to be who I want to be, to have the body I really feel comfortable in. Isn't that worth fighting, standing up for? Verna, not at the point of a gun. It's not. Sometimes I think you just want to prove a point to prove a point. But life is not about that. I mean, first you're gay, and now you want to go be transgender on top of that? It's too many things for one person. Kamala, but didn't you tell me what I want is for myself is more important than what other people want for me? Verna, what I said was being true to yourself is more important than trying to please others. But Kamala, what's the difference? Verna, the difference is you're in a relationship and you also live in a dangerous world that's getting worse by the moment. You're a very idealistic person who believes everybody's got to change, got to see the world the way you do. But it doesn't work that way. Other people don't care about your perfect standards on transgender or on race. So if you want to go ahead and live so uncompromisingly, be prepared to be alone and be careful. Just be careful, Kamala. The world is not a friendly place right now, at least for us. Kamala is downcast, but more pensive. Internal, the civic house, the living room, night. Joey enters with no mask or gloves, looking upset and tired. The living room is, give me just one second. All right. The living room is, okay, empty and it's rather quiet with no one around. Joey picks up his phone and presses a few keys. Joey, into phone. Oh, so now I have to phone you to say I'm home. Listens. I just got in. Listens. Okay. He plops in his chair, picks up his remote, and clicks it forward to the flat screen TV, surfs a while, then turns the set off after about 20 seconds. Giselle then knocks and opens the door slightly. She's in her mask, gloves, and gown. She stays on the other side of the door, but it is visible with the door partly open. Joey, you don't have to knock. Just come in. Why are you being so formal? Giselle, I want to be sure you have on your mask before I come in and you infect me. I've got your dinner, which I kept warm. Joey, first of all, I don't have the virus. Giselle on top of him. You don't know that. Joey, so I can't infect you. Second of all, I'm inside my room. That's my sanctuary now. I can wear what I want. Giselle, I guess I'll stay out then. I just hope the kids don't walk in on you in your underwear or even worse. Joey, yeah, maybe you should all knock then. Giselle, from the stairs? Joey, yeah, knock on the banister and say, can I come down? Giselle, I can see we're all going to have to establish some ground rules since this room is the only way upstairs and down. For now, put on your mask so I can come in and give you your dinner. Joey gives a sardonic look toward her. Joey, I'm not hungry. After the day I had, I just want peace and quiet. Giselle, what happened? Joey, nothing. That's the problem. Giselle, so why would you want peace and quiet if you had peace and quiet all day? Joey, don't be smart. I didn't say I had peace and quiet. Not getting any work is very stressful, watching the bills pile up, both at home and there. Giselle, I understand, honey. Joey, and the last thing I need right now is more stress from you with the mask. It's bad enough I can't go to my own room where I can be comfortable. Let me tell you something. We're not even going to have a place to confine ourselves to much longer at this rate. So you can kiss all that goodbye. I'm the only one I can see worrying about that. Giselle, yes, I know, honey. But you know your father said he'd help. Joey, oh, and that's another thing I really don't appreciate. Don't be getting my father involved in our problems. Giselle, why not? It would make things a lot easier and we'd sleep at night. Joey, no, no, no. I don't want to hear about my father. I don't want to hear you getting worked up telling everyone to wear masks, keep away, stay home. It's too much. You should hear what you sound like. Giselle, look, Joey, the masks are for safety. That's all. And your dad is helping us. You should be grateful you have him instead of going on ranting and raving, making up problems when we don't have to have them. Joey, would you please quit bugging me and go away? All you do is bring this ugly disease upon me with your masks and all that other stuff, like it's already not bad enough. And then put up with you? Nah, no way. A man's home is supposed to be his castle. Let me have this one room and stay out of it. Giselle, all right, I've had enough of you. Just please put on the mask so I can get through this room and upstairs. Joey, leave me alone, please. Giselle, oh, so I'm supposed to sleep in the kitchen all night? Joey, why not? I have to sleep in the living room. Giselle, oh, come on, Joey. Joey, hey, why don't you climb up the walls outside the house and through the window like that orangutan we got for a son? Giselle, never mind, I'm coming through. Just cover your face for 5 seconds, please. Joey, cover your own face. Nothing doing. I've had enough being pushed around. Giselle, walking fast upstairs. Oh, you're such a fucking pain. Joey, what did you just call me? Giselle, off screen from stairs top. I said a big pain. Joey, before that. Silence, silence. Joey goes into the kitchen like a boy who knows he's doing something wrong. He returns with a meal in styrofoam, with an upset, downcast look on his face. Internal, Samantha's room, night. Samantha's on her computer on her bed. Image, Kamala on her bed, facing the screen, almost cyber view. That it is Samantha's computer is visible. Neither she nor Samantha are smiling. Kamala, voiceover, filter. Hey, Samantha. Hey, Kamala, voiceover, filter. So how are you doing? Samantha. Well, besides a lunatic mom, Kamala, voiceover, interrupting, filter, and a psycho dad. Samantha. I'm actually less mad at him this time. Pause as in shifting shots, their discomfort shows. Samantha. It's weird, this whole thing. Homeschooling, staying in my room. Kamala, voiceover, filter. Yeah. Samantha. You mean your mom's confining you too? It just doesn't feel fair. Kamala, voiceover, filter. Yeah, we're all confined. Samantha, to your room? Kamala, voiceover, filter. To the house. Samantha, yeah, yeah, well, then you don't know. Kamala, voiceover, filter. What do you mean? Samantha, not pleased at all. Because I was with you, my mom won't let me hang out anywhere but my room. Kamala, voiceover, filter. So you're saying it's my fault? Samantha, no, I'm not saying that. But first I got yanked from you, then I get shoved into my room and told to stay there. Then you told me what mattered to me isn't important. I mean, this is just all too much. Kamala, voiceover, filtered deliberately. I'm really sorry, honey, you have to go through so much. Samantha, abruptly. So what did you call for? To gloat over me and take pity on me? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Why would I want to do that? Samantha. Same reason you wanted to rub your damn sex change in my face. Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Look, honey, that was what I called you about. I had a long talk with my mom about it, and I understand you now. Samantha. Oh, yeah? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Yeah, so I decided I'm Samantha, interrupting. So does that mean every time you do something that pisses me off, I gotta call your mom to translate for me and talk sense into you? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. No, I didn't say that. Come on. Samantha. So what did you call her saying? I mean, I have it bad enough, locked up in my room, just like my criminal and creepy brother and my lunatic mother carrying on. Kamala, voiceover, filtered, interrupting, raising voice. Sam, stop! I'm sorry you have to go through that. I just wanted to say I don't have to have that sex change right away. I mean, even after we can be together again. Samantha, yeah, but does that mean you're not going to change at all? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Well, I still have a lot of thinking I've still got to do. Samantha, so what do I get out of it? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. The fact that we don't have to worry about that now. I haven't made up my mind when I'll be ready, or even if I'll be ready. Kamala's face starts to soften into a gentler expression. Kamala, voiceover, filtered. So you have me as a girl for a while. Samantha, smiling into tease. So this is supposed to make me happy? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Besides, I thought you were into boys. Samantha, still smiling in satisfaction. Oh my God, are we going to go through this again? When have you ever known me to be with a boy? Kamala, voiceover, filtered. I don't know. I just assumed, Samantha, maybe that's your problem. You assume too much. I mean, okay, I guess I thought I was into boys too, but then that night I knew the truth. I don't need to be with one of those losers of the opposite sex to be happy. Kamala, voiceover, filtered. Does the fact that I'm postponing it show you I'm willing to compromise? Samantha, no, because I can't be happy feeling I'm taking away something from you. I need you to want what I want, just like you need me to want what you want. Kamala, voiceover, filtered. I can try, Sam. Would you be willing to try too? Samantha, wow, that's a big one. I'm gonna have to think about it. Kamala, filtered. Okay, I'm cool with that. Samantha, me too. But I'm only doing this for you. Kamala, voiceover. I know, and I appreciate it. External, outside the civic front door, night. A blue Prius stands in the driveway. Mike gets out of it wearing a mask and shades to cover his eyes. Wearing gloves, he puts an envelope in the slot in the Civic's mailbox. He then quickly goes back to his car, drives a block away, pulls over, takes out his phone, and makes a call. Internal, Joey and Giselle's bedroom night. Sound of cell phone ringing once. Giselle, lying in bed, rolls over and picks up her phone. Image, text, Mike X. I'm sorry, Mike S. I just dropped it off in the mailbox. Giselle alights with a smile of relief and eagerly types. Image and text being typed. Giselle. Thank you so much, Mike. You're so amazing. You make me glad I married Joey. She puts the phone back on the night table and rolls back over, half paying attention to the TV. TV anchor, voiceover, filter. That's the most number of cases so far, and the death toll has now reached fade out.